done messed up. They paid too many people. They paid the wrong people at the wrong time, and they're just that's a different story for a different day.
Yeah, I
Not
personally
the way to
want to
go with it.
say, I want to say the franchise is like working for these people to long-term deals. Not to find itself like that as being, that's a working for the branding offensive lineman for the past decade. I don't get it. Everybody else team doesn't try to do everything he can to make that a priority. It's always on the back burner, you know. But it isn't. It's not on the back burner. It's the fact that everybody they're taking just isn't panning out. But yes, they might try to hang out with the runner before that, though. They might try to hang out with the runner before Cousins. They've been struggling with that for years now. Cousins is the part. I mean, it's like it's like Bradford got beat up. There's no work issues. Everyone, they're working, you know. I mean, Bradford could have that thing in a dream running, right out of pocket. So, well, I didn't know it's yeah, I mean, yeah. It's just, there's nobody that's really that great. It's just not a great offensive line. I was really excited about O'Neal. I like his athleticism. He's a little undersized. I think Bradbury's has something in him, but like last week, he just got mauled. He got mauled. I mean, they stopped everything at the middle. So hopefully, this is just rookie growing pains for him, but
Okay, well, here, and I have to ask this, and I think Dave knows where I'm going with this. This is a legitimate question now, because I've been watching the tape and comparing it because everybody's been going gaga over him and giving him all kinds of nicknames. And this is a legitimate question. When we're talking about development, Austin, of a franchise quarterback, I have a real issue, and it's a scary issue. It's not being a jackass or trying to poke the bear or anything. It's literally like an issue when I can watch a guy that nobody had anything nice to say, and everybody was talking about the GM should get fired when he drafted the kid six. And when I watch him on tape, in his first two games, his mechanics are so much better than Mitch Trubisky, who like I did say that I understand that he's only had 2 years of this system, but my point is overall he's had 3 years of professional quarterback coaching, where Danny Dimes, he hasn't. So, like developmental wise, it's not a good sign for a guy that's had 3 years of professional coaching and his mechanics are like even the small signs that I've seen of him that I'm giving him credit for, because there are signs there. They're like still so far and few between. Like he so quickly goes back to all the things that drive you nuts. And when I can watch almost an entire 2-game stretch of a rookie QB do things mechanically almost perfectly, that scares me when we're talking about developmental of a guy that's going into his 3rd year, 3 year. You know what I'm saying? Like, so is there any concern there when you watch tape if you've watched?
There's more concern than there's ever been this year with Mitch. I mean, obviously he's son himself, and they had to have known he was going to be slow to develop once he was drafted. I mean, they had to have known that he was not going to develop right away. They actually were even going to start him until their first year, but freaking Mike London was so bad that they brought him in. But, if you compare attempts, and this is what I always come down to, compare attempts since high school, Daniel Jones still has, 3 years, 3.5, still has just about the same attempts as Mitch has since high school. Anytime college or professional. Now, I understand Mitch has played 4 years of professional Daniel Jones. Mitch started 1 year in college. It was his senior year, or his junior year, after the draft. And I think he started 1 or 2 years in high school, too. Coach Fedora just saw him on tape and decided to give him a chance. Mitch has raw natural talent. Now, the issue isn't he can make throws. The issue is progressions, patience in the pocket, and just being able to know, okay, if they're giving me zone coverage, don't throw a quarter route to Allen Robinson in the back of the end zone. He's going to be double coverage. So it's little things like that. If you catch that Jeff Bell's game with interception to close the game. So if you fix things like that, easy. And if you look, this is what I'm starting to get a little frustrated. I really get around with Mitch, but this is why I get frustrated because you look at the tape and Mitch is looking at the same tape, and he kind of has wide open, and he has to see that. But it's like the changes aren't necessarily being made. Now, Washington is so much better. He's still making a little bit inaccurate throws, which is a little unlike him because he makes some good throws sometimes. One kind of interception of Washington did go deep blockers. Yeah, that was a he made the throw back. He threw a block throw to Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson ran the fade, and it ended up being a super easy interception. That was miscommunication. I honestly don't even know if a QB quarterback would have thrown the ball like that if he was actually trying to throw fade, because at first I was like, I'm pretty sure my grandma can be able to throw a better fade than that, but then he threw back shoulder and out. Listen, guys, you have been watching the game, so we'll see if he can build on it after. Obviously, it's just a step back this injury, so it's difficult, and we're hoping he doesn't come back like he did week 1 against the Packers, so we'll have to see. But, at the end of the day, Mitch, I know it's frustrating. I objectively can sit back and see how, people just say he's trash, which I understand, but, I'm kind of wrong with it. This is the year of my judgment here. I'm not going to give my final judgment after 3 games, so, we'll just have to see. Week 9, week 10, I'll probably have a good idea of what I'm going to say about him, but for now, I'm going to ride with him and let him go. He's got super insane talent. He's just got to get together consistently.
Well, see, that's where Dave and I seem to get into it, because we got into it, I believe it was last night. I can't remember. My ranting is getting so prevalent anymore, I can't remember which one goes where anymore. But I was trying to say that he had arm talent, and he had talent like that. And that's why, and I think you understand this from our conversations before, Austin. I'm specifically talking about mechanics. And mechanics are a fixable thing. Like, some of the mental mistakes, I think that's just that. It would concern me if it was a different circumstance 3 years in, but when you enter the caveat of how short his actual career has been, even though he's been in 3 years compared to other guys of his same age, he's still, like you said, he's still very young compared to all these other guys, even in his draft class, even in draft class that have come out after him. So in that regards, you still got to kind of, with that caveat, you got to kind of back off the whole idea like Dave likes to throw around to Boston and all this, because I think it's going to probably be year 5 or 6 for him because he's got that 2 or 3 year gap. Right, yeah, so.
Continues to develop. So it's never, it's about your match. So you have a choice. Okay. I got to get Julius. I'm just like the Pistons. I've got Pistons basketball. I try to see where about 600. Julius, JD, look at those first. That's what you care about next and what he's done. Hi, Julius.
Julius has a way of just ripping the Band-Aid off. It's never number 7. Like you said, he's got to, if he really goes back for injury, he's got to get to it. So, I think, there's, they should maybe think about running like some RPO stuff for him a little more. Maybe get, because his legs are starting to still look it, and he's and everything else. So, I don't know, I switched on this up a little bit. Well, you see what they're doing now with him, though. They're doing what golf did. Trying to play out the ball, so and it's working. It's worked a lot. It's working. They started doing it in the Redskins game. They're getting to a line early. They're setting the offense, and they're kicking into a play that fits the defense. So that's what the defense is showing better. It's working, and it's giving him confidence. And that is exactly what made that control is gone. But that is exactly what he's going to try to do with Trubisky now. So I'm on board for it. He looked really good against us. He's really comfortable, and I really like what they were doing there. Well, especially if they discount anything like he do against the Redskins, because that defense is trash. I can put it for 250 a couple of scores against the Skins. This is Nick Severe. And I'm talking, bonus to me because I have an $84 million